I just confirm that you guys can all see my screen, hear me okay, and see me okay. Does that all sound
Yeah, just close the Teams bit and then we can see.
perfect? Thank you.
Thanks.
So I'm going to be talking about LinkedIn Learning, and one of the focus of this presentation has been skills and the transferable skills, but also, as Ralph mentioned, the hard skills that are coming that are also important in any role you do. Now, LinkedIn Learning, it's a skills development platform, so it helps you build your skills so that if, like myself or Ralph or Adele, you go through various different roles throughout, you can still carry on develop throughout your career. You can still carry on developing your skills. So I'm just going to take you through the process, show you how to log into LinkedIn Learning, a few things that are interesting on LinkedIn Learning, and then also the LinkedIn Learning Pathfinder as well. So if I go to linkedin.com/learning and I press this sign in button, that then takes me to a screen. If you are a Birkbeck staff or student member, then you can use your Birkbeck email address to log in. So I'm just going to input mine and I press continue. Um, you're then taken to an option where you're prompted to enter your Microsoft username and password, as well as you'll be MFA verified or MFA challenged. So do have your devices with you. I wasn't because I'd already logged in earlier before, and I'm still within that timeout period. But if it's your first time, you'll then be logged in, and then afterwards you'll be connected within the Birkbeck account. So you'll see this Birkbeck logo here. Now, this is the LinkedIn Learning homepage. Here we can see a couple of top picks for me. So here I've got how to use LinkedIn Learning. This is a learning path, which is a collection of courses. And then it's also recommended me a couple of courses. One of the things that you might find really interesting if you're looking to grow in your particular role is this grow in your role with these skills button. Now, if you press this down icon here, and then here you can enter a role that you're interested in. So if I say data analyst, for example, um, and here it gives me a couple of skills that I can follow, which then come up in my recommendations. So I'm just going to press follow. If I press this arrow, it then just takes me to these skills, but more on that later. Here are a couple of related skills, but one of the things that I find really interesting on LinkedIn Learning are these live office hours. Now, um, these are people that are qualified. So here we've got this lady's got an MA. She's a certified psychological health practitioner and a couple of other things as well. I don't know what those acronyms stand for. And what you can do is you can come in and you can press and you can join it at this time and talk and have these office hours with these experts. And that's another really underrated feature of LinkedIn Learning. I'm just going to go to My Learning, which is a record of your LinkedIn progress. So here I can see that I've done one course, which is working as a LinkedIn Learning admin. And then here I can also see the skills that I'm interested in. So again, if I want to add new skills, I can use Excel. If I'm interested in databases, I can do that as well. And if, for example, I say, actually, I'm not that interested in e-learning anymore, I'm just going to cross it off and now I won't get recommendations to my email address or on my homepage. Um, any questions so far? Nothing? Sound. So going back to the home page, and I'm just going to press browse. Now, this shows me a list of all the different topics related to, this shows me a list of all the different topics, and I can click on one of these and it will show me the courses. So this, it's split into two, so it's split into three. So we've got business, which focuses on the business side of things, marketing, project management, sales, leadership, that sort of stuff. And if we then go to creative, this shows the skills on the creative aspect. So audio engineering, if you're interested in a course on photography or Camtasia, for example, or 3D modeling, these courses are also there. So it's not just business oriented, and I think that that's very important to remember. Um, and then finally, the area where LinkedIn has a lot of courses that are of really good quality and that I can vouch for personally because I've used these is the technology. So here we've got data science, mobile development. These tend to be the harder skills as a general rule of thumb. So things that you need to have as prereq knowledge of before you go into a role, and the business tends to be more softer skills or the transferable skills. Um, and then What Ralph also talked about is the certifications. So, so here you can see these are the certifications or the prep courses, as he's called them. My Scrum Master is expiring in a couple of months' time, when I'm gonna wanna use LinkedIn Learning to relearn a couple of the stuff, a little bit of the stuff. So I'm just gonna press this. It will take me down, and I then press this, and it just takes me automatically to a list of the courses. So it takes me to the list of the courses. So now I'm just going to search for a course. So if I search for the Rock Your Profile course, again, you've got this search, which does show you how to search. And what you can do is you can filter by what you want to see. So you can filter by the type of things. So do you want a course? Do you want a learning path, which is a collection of courses? Do you want one of these live office events, or do you want just videos and audios? Do you want content that's just by LinkedIn, or by a couple of the people that have created videos, which is the talent solutions? And one of the important things in terms of developing your skills is the level. Are you a beginner? Are you an intermediate? Or are you advanced in terms of the level you want to see? So I'm just going to press beginner, and I'm going to press show your results. And here we can see, here are all the courses on how to rock your profile, how to create a great profile, and learning LinkedIn. I'm just going to go back onto the main Rock Your Profile course, and this will be linked to you afterwards as well. So here we've got a video. Here is our instructor. We've got Q&A, where if you connect your LinkedIn account, you can see the Q&A. I will say, when you connect your LinkedIn account to your LinkedIn Learning, us as Birkbeck administrators can only see your LinkedIn Learning history. We cannot see anything related to the actual LinkedIn, to your personal LinkedIn account. And then here you can also save your notes. What you might find is, after each of these sessions, there'll be a mini quiz from which you test your understanding. I've not gone through the video, so I'm not going to select it. But after this, you can redo these as well. Once you're done, if you've connected your account to your profile, you can connect your link. If you've connected your two accounts together, your Learning and your standard LinkedIn account, you can have a certificate of completion onto your account, which is what Ralph showed, which displays on your profile. I was also going to show off the Career Explorer, but Ralph's covered that for us, which is great. So I'm just going to also show you the Pathfinder. Now, the Pathfinder is just a custom list of LinkedIn courses based on what you want to achieve. So I'm just going to quickly enter my name, and I'm going to press continue. And it will ask me, what do I want to do over the next couple of months? Do I want a better work-life balance? Do I want to grow as a leader? Or do I want a new role completely? And again, this isn't just related to what you want to do. This is also talking about soft skills that you might want to do. So do you want to be a better ally to a couple of people, or do you want to master hybrid work? I personally would know that I would like to be a better ally, so I'm just going to press that. And then this will generate a list or a learning path from these experts, which and I can do this, and I can then attach it to my profile as well if I've connected the account. So that's it on LinkedIn Learning. Was there any questions or anything anyone would like me to clarify? Laura, I see you.
I can see Laura's question. I can offer to answer that one if it helps Yahya, around how long after the course do they finish? Yeah.
I'll get to you after.
Thanks, Yahya. So the answer to that, Laura, about I think the nature of the question is, so you can access LinkedIn Learning while you're with Birkbeck. When you leave Birkbeck, your access to LinkedIn stops through the Birkbeck license because it sits with the university. However, your history, if you've connected to your LinkedIn profile, and that's a key step, if you have connected your LinkedIn profile with your LinkedIn Learning account, it will remember the history in a dormant sense of what you did, and you can go and either purchase LinkedIn Learning yourself as an individual. You can go and buy LinkedIn Learning as if you're like a consumer, if you like, or if you join an organization that has LinkedIn Learning, it can be reactivated. And if you've made that connection with your LinkedIn profile, your profile will remember that history, so that when you go and do LinkedIn Learning somewhere else, it should pick it up and you can carry on from where you left off. So that's the answer to it, hopefully.
Was there any other questions, anything anyone wanted to see on LinkedIn Learning, the actual learning platform itself, before Adele will conclude? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Thanks very much.
There you
Yahya.
go, Adele. I'll pass it over to you.